I don't know why the energies are like they are now these days. I went over to this guy today and I asked him politely, why is the shop closed? Is it siesta or is it forever? Like it's closed down? And he would be like, no, it's forever. It's konk, nada más. But he was so unpleasant in his vibration towards me that it is interesting because it would be like it was shooting towards me like this I can't believe it, like an arrow. And I thought to myself, why? I don't know, the cards, do I have them here from yeah, they're right in here. Do not take anything personal. He was very busy, and there we have some woman who is nagging about that shop. But it was that pleasant energies, and what hit me was that it was not that easy to just peel it off, like witches like me should be able to do. I keep getting funny witches videos, so people reminding me I'm a witch. Okay, if you say so. And what does it say? Because we have 4 laws. We have 4 laws that was written by Mr. Don Miguel Ruiz. He's one of my gurus. And what does the card say? Don't take anything personal. Yeah? Don't take anything personal, because I don't know the reason for why he was, he might have been stressed because he had the exam tomorrow, immediately, because of our brainwashing, the way we grew up and the way I grew up, it's easy to think that, oh my God, is my face that awful? Am I that awful? It is the little child within us that is reacting, and it says the same here, that whatever people tell you, you suck, you are like this, you are like that, you can't take it personal, because it's not up to anyone to decide who you are and who you ain't, because that is up to the creator, which is really you, and you're a fragment of that, and you're supposed to remember that. And yet I was very surprised that I didn't get it off that easy. Now, something similar happened as a child. I can actually remember my first worry. My first worry, my aunt, she would buy me this pink bouncing ball. And this pink bouncing ball, it would mean the world to me, because it was given to me by my aunt, which was the world to me. She was my second mama, and she was the one that didn't give me spanks and smacks in the face if I said or did something wrong. She was, the kind one of those 2 witches, And one day, a girl, she would take my pink bouncing ball. It was a little smaller than this, and it would be like hot pink, And she would take my ball and she would throw it into the woods, and she would laugh, and I would pretend that I too thought that was very funny, but I didn't. Every night I was thinking about that pink bouncing ball, and that is when I remembered that before that happened, I never cared about a thing in the world. All my things, I remember my friend, she would be the most organized individual in the world. She would have all these nice Barbies, and I would just have a lot of stacked somewhere. basically looking like my living room looked like now. And I didn't care for how to organize, why, and I didn't care if I lost something, if someone took something from me. I didn't care about that either. But that stopped that day, that girl. Every night I would think about that pink bouncing ball. And I thought, today I will go down into the forest and I will look through the entire forest so I can find that pink bouncing ball again. Now, before I left India, Spain, like a year ago or something, I would find these boxes where you find the exact same bouncing balls, and there would be a pink one there which would look identically to the one I lost. So I thought, I'm gonna get one of those to complete the circle. You've seen this snake, I'm gonna get it, and then the curse will be over. And yeah, I got my bouncing ball. And after this episode, every time I pass one of those boxes, I gotta get a bouncing ball for some reason. And I thought, I don't know what to do with it, but they are quite fun to play with. If you wanna, let's say, train your reflexes, they are quite nice actually. But it's still this idea of, I realized, having to have. And so when I was in India now, and I had to pay $400 to get my stuff back to Europe. And on top of this, they lose one of these luggages. I had one, they would lose. And inside, guess what was inside that bag? My pink bouncing ball. And the irony. But what happened when I didn't get my bag back on time? They would deliver it on the door, except that one bag, was that I have a curse, Rahu in Taurus, the tail of Rahu in Taurus, which means that I'm Lakshmi, I attract so much stuff, wealth, money, not necessarily so much money, because as soon as I get money, I would go and buy something, just like mom and the mom and the mom before her mom. And so I have a lot of wealth. And so guess what happens today? At the same time I spoke to this boy, I just passed this ball box where you can get, €1, and these balls would be bigger, and it would be filled with colors, ugly colors and really cool colors. And I thought, if I get the pink one, and there was one in there with a snake, and I thought, if I can get one, because the one that has a snake inside, it looks like actually it could be real crystal. If you just remove the and you can actually also use it for scrying, and the symbol of the snake, it has so many meanings, especially in tarot. So and there are so many balls, so I thought, okay, I probably have to go here every day and waste that euro. With €1 now, it's a lot of money in Spain, but again I thought, it would be like 100 rupee, but I'm gonna get. So I put on €1, and the ball comes out, and I was so disappointed. The ugliest of them all. Looks like some concrete shit that you make houses with. Then I turn it around, and yeah, and so not only did I release myself from never again, I have to use my teeth, never again am I going to travel with this amount of things with me, because I was planning to move to India. Okay, didn't happen. Cost a lot of money. And now that we have to leave again, everyone who knows me knows that I'm nomadic. So of course I've been here almost for a week. It's soon time to go again. So in a few days I'll be in Norway. And guess where I'm going after Norway? Yeah. Anyway, when this came out, and I've been so angry lately for all sorts of reasons. I'm literally suicidal. I'm like, fuck, I'm going to go in front of that, you know. I don't know if there's Mars conjunct Saturn conjunct Uranus conjunct Sun in your first house, whatever. But I'm a lot of fuck lately, and I do attract a lot of fuckeries. And so in tarot cards, and now that I also started to study the Lenormand cards, when I realized that these you can channel them and I can read, so I can get a meaning from them. It's not difficult at all. Because these mean swords. This you can make numerological, and everyone knows what that means. So to create a meaning from this, you don't need a very large brain. But then I find out that this is actually completely different from tarot cards and real Lenormand cards. They consist of 36 cards, and each card have one meaning, and how you place them, etc., is also a meaning. And the snake in the Lenormand cards, twice I got them today. So in my life, or someone who are very close to me now, there is a female, and it came up twice. She's a snake. She's a snake. She's someone you can't trust her. She's a liar. She's a deceiver. She's everything that is negatively attached to the snake. So, funny enough, twice I got it while playing with the Lenormand cards. I'm now fully studying this French. Turns out it's French cartomancy. I don't know. I'm happy because, oh my God, I don't know why, but I have so much fun learning something new, and that it's fixed, you know. It's not something like an oracle card. Okay, they change from stack to stack, but this, it's like a tarot card. They mean the same thing but different artwork. And the snake, look out for the snake. When the snake pops up in the deck, you have to look where it is placed. And what I love about it is that it's a little complicated. It's not just like tarot. And what I even like more about it is that they are very concrete. They are very direct. If you see the fox, beware of the fox. If you see the snake, beware of the snake. And try to stick to your own style and find your own way on doing it. And now I have one task in front of me, and that is to learn, I don't know what it is called, but it's 36 cards placed in a specific way, and there are specific houses and blah blah blah, yada yada yada. So I'm going to bring with me at least 3 stacks of Lenormand cards wherever I'm going next time. I'm going to have small bags, and a few things I bring with me are going to be cards. So we are going to continue this channel and have fun, guys.